This video is going to take you through finding the products and quotients of complex numbers. So you're going to work on some operations using the complex form of the polar form of the complex number. First thing we're going to do is multiplying. So if you take a look, we're going to really be multiplying these two things together, but there's a nice formula that we can kind of use to make this a little easier. It's going to remind you of what you would do when multiplying with exponents and monomials back from Algebra 1. So we're going to be multiplying the R values. Those are kind of like your bases. And we're going to add the angles of the like trig functions. So the angles are like your exponents. So the way this will look, I'm going to write this out for the notes example. You don't even have to write out the first step that I wrote up there. You're going to be doing 3 times 5, and then you're going to be doing times cosine of 20 plus 100 plus I sine of 20 plus 100. Now normally if you were multiplying complex numbers, it would involve FOILing. So although this complex number is in polar form, the process is actually a little bit quicker. And then you can always convert it over once you're done if it was looking for the rectangular format. We're going to keep it in polar form, but this would be if you multiplied z times w. Now we're going to use the same two measurements, and we're going to do z divided by w. You'll notice on your worksheet you're going to be doing both operations for each problem. So same thing, again similar to when you're dividing monomials and you have exponents, you would divide the numbers and you would subtract the exponents. So here, just like we did with multiplying, we're going to divide the R values and we're going to subtract the angle measurements. So in this case we'll get 3 over 5 times cosine of 20 minus 100 plus I sine of 20 minus 100. And the only thing extra that we're going to do at the end here is if we get anything that's negative, we're going to get a coterminal angle that is positive. Because in this case we get cosine of negative 80 and sine of negative 80. We're going to get a coterminal angle between 0 and 360. So this will equal cosine of 280 plus I sine of 280. That's it. Now we're going to use these similar concepts in the next video to do powers. Multiplying out something cubed or to the 4th or to the 5th. It'll be a similar idea to the multiplying, and then when we go to do the square roots and cube roots, it will be similar to dividing.